Hey y'all, the unexpected wonder here to bring you the Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, chapter 196 review. This chapter of Magi, it was still simple, but it was more, I won't say complex, but more not even complicated, just more happened in this chapter than it did last chapter. So in this chapter, we start off with, the medium, aka pseudo-father, seemingly defeated. But I was like, I'm wondering about this. Because you see the title, the subtitle of the chapter, whatever. It was like, is the medium annihilated? Something like that in question mark and stuff. So that already was gonna tell me. Then we start to see, everybody around the battlefield. Some people look extremely exhausted. Okay. Most of the co-empire metal vessel users are. Then you had some people look really worried. I think Aladdin and maybe Alibaba. Then you looked at the veterans, Sinbad. I don't think Yunin used anything, did he? I don't believe so. But Sinbad's people that he brought, and I was a bit mistaken. Apparently, Aladdin's Yam, his magic teacher, and apparently the Dracon, the dragon face looking dude, they both came to the battlefield, but I'm not sure if anybody else came. We saw them in this chapter. A bunch of the other veterans, of the Seven Seas Alliance, they're not tired. And what do we see? We start to see a swirly looking thing happening with the medium, and it's like, yo, this is some freaky, like, what the heck's going on? But then we see, oh, here it goes. That was pretty much my reaction to when we see the medium just start to reappear. Everything. Then he's just going back to his old job, trying to bring down father. Now I had hope, even though it was abrupt last week, I had hope that the medium was defeated. But it was forgivable in this chapter because of what happened. What happened was, now I noticed that the hands/head of the medium was blown off. So that's progression. The medium retook its form, but it didn't seem as powerful to me. So I was glad about that. And we see some funky white rope thing going down. So that was forgivable. I'm like, all right, I'll let that one slide. I'll let that one slide out on his one. And so, some funky stuff is going on, and white ropes coming out of this black gin thing going. And everybody, like, people are just confused over here. And Yunin is just, again, the enigma of Yunin. He knows a hell of a lot, man. A hell of a lot. So he's like, somebody stopping this. Who is the person that had enough, pretty much know how to do all this and that? And Aladdin responds, the Chancellor. And then you get snapped back to people in Magnostadt, and they were like, was it the the magician lady who taught Aladdin and his classmates, and then a couple others like, is Chancellor Magnomet, however you want to say it, him, Mato Magnomet, whatever. Remind me of a little bit of Star Wars on that one. The Chancellor behind it all. Anyways, okay, so they're starting to come to realization, and they're like, the Chancellor's the one that's behind the hesitation and everything. Kind of, reinforcing what Yunin and Aladdin and all them are, gathering. And so we see a snap. Y'all see in the thumbnail, the sacrifice of Titus. And Aladdin learns that, and he's like, yo. He knew who was stopping it. He knew when he heard that. He like, I know it. Then we see later down the line that it was Titus. So, the sacrifice. It is awarded, ladies and gentlemen. I know he was a clone, but it doesn't matter. Magomut, or whatever you want to say his name is, he prolonged his life. But this is war. See, this is what I like about Magi. Magi does it right. This is war. People got to die in war sometimes. That's how it be, man. It doesn't matter if you a main supporting character. If you a main, you got to die sometimes in war. That's just the nature of it. And it was confirmed also in this one that Lady Scheherazade was gone. She gone. Her Magoi is gone. That's what Mu confirmed in this one. And so, we saw y'all said, I said the sacrifice. In the thumbnail, it is Sphinctus over the bones of Titus. Now that's raw, dog. We seen that before, but that was a raw panel. There was good amount of emotion in this one. And moving on, we see Sphinctus. He looks at the little girl. I forget her name, but the little girl that Titus was protecting. And you feel me? And so Aladdin's like, all right, I know what I gotta do in this situation. I gotta do what only I can do. And he's like, and then Yam, his mentor, teacher of magic back in Sinbad's, one of Sinbad's 8 generals, is like, yo, I gotta go with you, man. And she knew what was going. When she heard Magnostadt, she was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. And Aladdin looking, but Sinbad's like, yo, Aladdin, let her go with you. That Magnostatt's her adoptive father. And Aladdin's like, all right, let's go then. And Solomon's wisdom. Oh, yo, Aladdin. Oh, another dude that wouldn't phase. You could tell the people from the huge amounts of Magoi to the people who don't. Mu doesn't have it, so he was drained. Cohen and Sinbad have boatloads of Magoi, so they were goated. But their faces in this one, when he did that Solomon's wisdom, I had forgotten that Sinbad hadn't seen that yet. I guess he hadn't. Okay, I'll accept that. Anyways, so Cohen's all shocked. He's like, what? And Sinbad, calm face, he's like, what is this power? But people talk about how sketchy Sinbad be, man. That's the kind of panels that make it one. It's like, Sinbad, what are you really thinking? Anyways, so Solomon's wisdom, we see Morgiana and Alibaba about to rush, but zip, Aladdin and Yam, they go into the medium, and we see Magnostadt, and we see he's surrounded by all these back rope that he's taken from the people that he's had killed in the 5th level authorization district. Okay. And so they're all around him, like, yo, you are the cause of all this. You the freaking one who bringing our country down. All this, they tried, they smashed, and he's just like this. And he's a defeated dude. He's like, yo, in his mind, we didn't get to see it, but in his mind, he's probably like, yo, I really screwed up. I really screwed up badly. I thought I was doing the right thing and protecting, but no, this ain't right. So we also see that Titus's Titus's Roke is also doing his thing. So that was beautiful here. But yeah, pretty much we have Aladdin and Yam's gonna try to do their thing, and I guess recover Magnostadt. That's what I'm guessing is about to happen. Kind of what we've seen before. And I'm wondering how everybody else is gonna react on the battlefield when Aladdin's gonna have to explain Solomon's wisdom. And yo, Union keeps talking. Oh, and an important thing is Gyokin said something interesting. We know she was sweating, I think it was last chapter, but in this chapter she was calm, cool, and collected. And she's like, yo, y'all thought y'all would be able to take down the medium with 13 metal vessels? 13? It took 72 in Almatoran. So that just shows you how strong this thing really is. Really though. That's some strong magic, man. Some very strong, very powerful magic. Anyways, what really made this chapter for me? If y'all watch my reviews, y'all know what I've been waiting for. 2 people finally show up. Kind of in the distance. Judar and Rin Hakuryu. Oh my goodness. Judar goes and shows up and he's like, wow, the power that changed my life. Nice to see you again, Aladdin. I was flipping out on that one. So this chapter overall, I had a lot of positives to it. I really liked it a lot. At first I was like, because with the whole regeneration, this is like, dog, this is sad. This is my, this is Kid Buu all over again. But no, we get a good explanation of that. So I, like I said, I can give that a pass. We did get story progression. We got decent. It wasn't, the overall, the chapter wasn't mind blowing. The point was like, whoa, like it was about 3 or 4 chapters ago. Right before I start reviewing, imagine that. But it did get the story progression. We got the boy, and I mean, look at Rin Hakuryu. He's Jenny Quick. He'd been training. Judar's been training that man. So that was beastly. We got a good reveals. We got Magnum. I was kind of surprised. I mean, we've seen it before, but I was kind of surprised that they're actually going to be able to save him on this one. Well, we'll see if they're actually going to be able to save him. So that was sick. And the impact of Titus's sacrifice. I knew, like, I kind of felt it back. I was feeling back then, but I'm glad that it was not in vain. I'm glad that Lady Scheherazade's Magoi suspension was not in vain. I'm really glad about that. And overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. It was a great chapter. A little bit slow, just a little bit, at the beginning, and that's just about it. And like I said, the medium coming back, it's understandable because of the explanation of the chapter, but like I said, I let it slide. It was a little slow at the beginning, but it really picked up and we had huge reveals. So like, comment, subscribe, tell me y'all thoughts, man. What y'all think about to happen, man? Because this Magnostadt War is beautiful. It's been taking all sorts of twists and turns, and I'm loving it. Is Judar, is he changed? I don't think he's going to be completely on Aladdin's side. I think it's going to still be a rivalry kind of thing. But I think, I knew that Solomon's wisdom was going to change his perspective. Is he still going to use black rope? And what about Hakuryu? What about him? So, like I said, comment section below. Tell me what y'all think about the episode. And, continue to read this series, man. And if you have not gotten this series, go ahead. Chapter 1, Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic is the truth. All right, y'all. Peace. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night.